I'm going to show you how you can set up your Google credentials in n8n so you could start integrating with any app like Google Drive, Gmail, Google Docs, whatever. First thing you want to do is when you come into n8n, you'll obviously want to click on one of these nodes. Now you'll see I already have a couple of different credentials, but for sake of this demo, we'll create a brand new one. So we'll just go up to the top at Open Docs right here. Once we're in, we'll scroll down to create a Google Cloud account. Once you're in here, we'll go to the console. And now at the top left, you'll see I'm already logged into a particular project and I already have a few others in here. We'll want to create a brand new one. We'll go to new project. So I'll just call this demo delete. I advise you don't call this delete. This is just for me to reference later, so I know to delete it. So right now you'll see that it's populating a brand new project. In the meantime, we could go up to the navigation menu. And if we go to APIs and services, we could go to OAuth consent screen. And we'll want to set something up in here. We actually have to switch to our new project, which is demo delete. So make sure you're on the right one. Okay, now we have two options. We can go internal or external. It's pretty easy to choose which one because internal isn't able to be clicked on right now. So app information, I'll just call this test demo n8n. User support email, obviously choose the one that you want to put under your account. So I'm going to use my personal one. Everything else can be left alone except for down here for the developer contact information. So I'm going to be putting the same email that I put right here. Okay, now we could add or remove scopes. And what this is basically functionalities that allow you to do specific things within n8n. So for example, we have this Analytics Hub API. This in particular will allow you to see, edit, configure, and delete your Google Cloud data and see the email address for your Google account. This isn't going to apply to probably 99% of you, so I wouldn't worry about this. If you do have to add things like this in the future, you could always come back and edit them. It's pretty easy to navigate. So we'll leave everything in here alone. We will add a user to the test users option right here. So we're going to add a couple different ones. I'll add my personal account, and I'll also add another email. So we'll enter that in. We'll click on add. Okay, now we can just save and continue. And if we go back to the dashboard, we'll go to the credentials. And we'll click on create new credentials, OAuth client ID. Application type can be just web app. Call this whatever you would like. You'll leave everything alone except for down at the bottom where it says authorized redirect URIs, where you'll want to add a new one. Now where you get this link, this endpoint is from n8n. If you remember from these credentials before we clicked on open docs and went into the cloud, you'll want to copy this OAuth redirect URL and paste this straight into here. So we'll click on create. Okay, now we have our client ID and we have our client secret. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this as well. So for the client ID, put that right there. Client secret, we could paste right here. Okay, now if we sign in with Google, we should be all squared away. So I'm going to try signing into my personal account. I'll click on continue. It's going to say it's not verified yet. That's not a huge deal. I want to select all and give it access to everything that it is requesting. You'll know that it worked if it says got connected, the window can now be closed. So we'll close this out. And there is just one more step that we have to take. We have to, to actually be able to view all these files and get access to our Google Drive, we have to enable the API within the Google Cloud. So to do that, if we come back up here and we go to the top search bar, we could just search, what was this app? Was it? Okay, this is Google Drive. So in this case, we'll search Google Drive. And we want to enable API once we find it. So we'll enable it. And we want to do this to pretty much any other Google app that we anticipate we're going to be using. So I know in my workflow, I had, I believe, Gmail. So I'm just going to get that out of the way. So once this pops up, Gmail API. And you can imagine if you're using something like Google Docs or, Google Sheets, Google Forms, you'll have to do the same thing. It's pretty simple. You just go up to the top search bar, enable the API for that, and it'll allow you to basically get access to any of those different platforms. So if we refresh this, we should see in just a second, refresh this list. Okay, now we have access to all of our different files within Google Drive. Now, if we want to connect to Gmail, it's not going to be as hard of a process now. We only should have to input our client ID and client secret. We already enabled the API, so we don't have to worry about that part. So we'll have to create a new credential. Go to the OAuth. For particular apps, like for Gmail in particular, we don't have to input our client ID and client secret. All you have to do is just sign into your account if you already have dealt with that step in the Google Cloud. So we got this connected. We can exit out of that. Okay, so now I have access to Gmail, and we could even try out another app. So maybe Google Docs or Google Calendar might be best. So maybe creating a doc, we could try out. Create a credential, which was the one that we created earlier. So this was Google Drive account 3. Okay, so I'm just going to click create a new credential. This is where you'll input the client ID and client secret. So we already have that generated. So client ID, and I believe this was the client secret. I could have messed up that order, but we'll find out. Then it'll prompt you to log in. We'll try doing that. Okay, so it looks like I did enter it wrong. I also didn't enable the API, so that could have an influence on it. So let's try this again. Client ID, and this should be my client secret. Let's try that. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to enable the API for Google Docs. You kind of get the point on how to do that. But yeah, now we should have access to Google Docs besides actually enabling the API. But that's essentially how you can enable your credentials within Google Drive. And I actually created a SLP for this. And if you wanted to get access to this, then you could find it within my new paid community. But anyways, hope you guys found some value in this video, because it does take a little while to actually figure out how you can get your credentials set up, because it's a less user-friendly experience compared to using something like Make.com or Zapier, where it's super easy to get logged into your Google accounts. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.